The British government has attempted to use the corruption case in the Turks and Caicos as justification for suspending the island's constitution, disbanding its parliament, and suspending the right to jury trial on the island. If you speak to the people of Turks and Caicos today, they will bluntly tell you that their small island nation has been paralyzed and that business has come to an unbelievable halt.
Under the new constitution, or the order in council, the governor, they dissolved parliament, they dissolved the cabinet, so the governor is the parliament. He alone makes laws. He alone is the executive. He appoints the judges. He appoints the prosecutors.
So did the governor dissolve parliament?
Yes.
Did he dissolve parliament?
Yes. He dissolved parliament, he dissolved the government, he appoints judges. In the order, they have taken away the right to trial by jury. So no longer is there a right to trial by jury in the Turks and Caicos.
But if the governor does something wrong, can you sue him?
Well, in addition to that, in that same order, whatever decision the governor makes is not subject to any challenge by the court.
What? Come on, man. Not even the King of England had these powers. Even the King of England, and you would know that, doesn't, as a lawyer, had these powers never.
Well, you know.
Could not the people of Turks and Caicos protest against this?
The vast majority of Turks and Caicos Islands are against it. At the time that the proclamation was signed, there were warships.
Proclamation.
A warship in the waters. There were military helicopters doing maneuvers.
Yeah. They scared you always could throw a rock at them. What do you always could do?
Throw a rock at the helicopter. But you know, I think that when you live in a colonial situation, and I believe in time people will protest and people will show their true colors, but to some extent, I think we're still in a state of shock that in this day and age, with New Labour, who's supposed to be a party in England who supports human rights and black people, is taken away and violating our human rights. And you know, you have a situation where where the British government speaks out against Iran or Burma, but the very thing that they speak out against with Iran and Burma, they're doing it in Turks and Caicos.
Yes.
So
wow.
And to add insult to injury, around the same time, they had one of the greatest scandals that happened in the United Kingdom with all of the.
You speak of the House.
Speaker of the House and more than half of the members who were caught up in this corruption scandal.
Yeah, if you're buying a house with sweetheart and stuff.
They didn't suspend their constitution. The Prime Minister didn't resign.
They had to.
And so the question is, is there double standard? And of course, we have denied the allegations, and in that case, there were people who admit that they've done wrong.
No, but I got him now, Utah. I got him now. He's gonna admit. I got him now. See, Controversy TV always does their homework. You got crown land in the Turks and Caicos, and so did some of your family.
Well, everybody's my family.
Well, there's only population of about 200-300.
Everybody's my family. But you know, of course, there's nothing preventing a government minister from getting crown land. I have gotten crown land during my tenure as premier. But any crown land that I got was awarded in line with government policy, in line with the crown land policy. I didn't get a special favor. I applied for the crown land. I was awarded the crown land. When the crown land was awarded, I was in cabinet. I declared my interest and left the room. And so there's nothing illegal about that. And I believe it's the same case in the Bahamas, where you're not exempt as a minister from acquiring, I believe, I don't know, crown land.
So the only real crime that you committed was being a socialist.
And getting married in 2 months. And they proposing within 2 months.
Yeah, well, that's a big crime. Wow. But you thought before the show over. Yeah, he played guilty. We got to find something this man did wrong before the show is out. No, but but seriously, I mean, okay, wow. You empowered the economy, you empowered the regular man, you educated people, paid for their health care. Wow. You did a lot of stuff. And then the British came in and take over. What was their justification for coming in and overthrowing you?
Well, they claim that there was corruption, endemic corruption, so they needed to come in and they needed to change the system or whatever. And so our position is this. There are always allegations of corruption. There's allegations of corruption in the United States and in England and all countries.
You know what you did, Ron? A black island boy walking on the red carpet. That's what happened. You walking on the red carpet. You up in New York and Hollywood walking on the red carpet. What you expect?
Maybe what he did wrong was he was a black island boy empowering black island boys. You think that was it?
I think that's I think that is the crux of the matter.
Wow.
As long as the other people who have been empowered, it was not corruption. It was something different. But as soon as we started empowering our own people, as soon as we were giving the land to our own people, and they in turn were able to attract investors, then all of a sudden, it's corruption.
So you still have the answer to like a commission of inquiry? Are you still under investigation?
Well, I'm coming out of the commission inquiry. I'm, like me and 4 other former ministers, was recommended to be investigated for criminal investigation in relation to Crown land and the jab and a number of other issues. I'm confident if fairness is able to happen in Turks and Caicos.
Can you get a fair trial?
Well, I don't think I can.
So you're about to go to jail.
Britain convened a commission of inquiry last month to investigate corruption charges on the island. Tales of lavish expenditures such as private jets, entertainment, and overseas travel paint the picture of too many hands in the cookie jar.
So you're about to go to jail.
Well, I don't think that either. My trust is in God, and ultimately, I believe that good will overcome evil.
But if you win your trial, within 2 years' time, when they lift this control that they have over Turks and Caicos, you perhaps maybe could run again.
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yes, but is that something that you would think about?
Well, my primary focus now, one is to clear my name. Secondly, to continue to fight for the freedom and the human rights of Turks and Caicos.
Will you do that better as the premier?
It is not about me. It is about the struggle. And so, if I have to be a sacrificial lamb for the struggle, then so be it. So I'm not looking for personal gratification. I've been in politics for nearly 20 years. I've been premier for 6 years. And so I want to see my country independent. I want to see my country free. Now, if that means that I have to sacrifice my own personal and political ambition for that to happen, then so be it. So I'm not advocating that I have to be the one at the forefront. But certainly, as long as I'm alive, I will be one of the persons pushing for independence.
So what are you calling on your people of Turks of... speak to your people. What do you want from them?
I'm calling on Turks and Caicos Islanders in the Bahamas, in the Turks and Caicos Islands, to speak out against the injustice, to fight. And when I say fight, let me explain that, because when I said fight the other day, and I thought I meant violence.
Throw bottles and rocks.
Fight for your rights.
Yes.
Let the people in the Bahamas should speak to the MPs, speak to the Prime Minister, and say, look here, speak to the leader of opposition, that there's a crisis in the Turks and Caicos, and the Turks and Caicos people needs the international community to come and help them.
You call it a crisis. Why is it a crisis?
Well, because anytime democracy has been suspended, just like there's a crisis in Honduras, anytime the legitimate elected government has been replaced by whether it's by force,